House Republicans Tuesday unveiled a blueprint for Michigan job creation based on talks with stakeholders across the state during 2009. Representative John Prose is the chair of the House Republican Strategic Task Force on Jobs. He says some of the most insightful meetings were with economic development officials in other states who told him Michigan has lost its way.
One economic development official, as cited in this report, said very directly, and I quote, "Michigan is in a world of hurt, and we are taking advantage of your once strong economic development system by beating the pants off of you. And frankly, we're beating you at your own game." My colleagues and I looked at that and said they have taken our playbook, the playbook that we were using so effectively as one of the top economic development places in the nation, and are using it against us. We've lost flexibility, transparency, and a willingness for those economic development opportunities to come from within as opposed to seeking the next big thing down the line.
We need to be sure up in Lansing that the focus is on three things: creating jobs, attracting jobs, and retaining jobs. But the key is that has to start with a recognition that government doesn't create jobs, individuals do. Our state's success will come from our family's success, and it has to work that way. It comes from the individual, and we can't be deluded to thinking that state government is going to create those jobs.
A lot of folks have seen that Indiana sign that says, "Come on in, we have jobs," and basically they responded to the fact that there was a lot of people leaving the state of Michigan to find work elsewhere. And so we need to stop that trend. And government cannot create jobs, but government has to get out of the way so that those of entrepreneurial minds that we have here in Michigan and existing job providers are able to compete with other states and as well as in a global market.
There are at least 14 bills that are out there that could be acted on right now, and we're ready to produce approximately 10 to 15 more afterwards, once we get through that process. So we have been proactive. It was interesting to hear in the State of the State that the governor said jobs are the new number one. We finally heard today that the president, after his first year in office, is going to have a jobs meeting today. We've been working on this for months, again, all last year, going throughout the state, kicking it off today. So we realized as a caucus, jobs are number one. And as I keep telling folks, I have yet to meet an employee that does not have an employer.
From Lansing, this has been a House Republican legislative update.